Alright, so as you can tell from my previous video, setting this up is a little bit janky. I can't record everything the way I normally would, so it's a little funky. I don't have the headset on yet, and I'm sorry my family's asleep because I'm doing this one late at night. The way you have to switch into VR is you launch the game, you go under your general settings, then you go to VR mode and you switch it, and then you basically put the headset on as everything switches over. It does get a little fumbly dealing with aspects of the cable here, just because of the chair and everything, so and then you're kind of flying blind with everything else, so make sure that I have enough cable here to turn my head. Use spacebar to realign the menus, and now I can see. And I'm going to find my microphone, make sure it's still in front of me, controller, and keyboard, and we are good to go. Need to do something about this headrest. It is in my way. Okay, sucks that I can't lay my head back now, but small price to pay. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it, but occasionally this menu gets really jittery, so when I move my head it just vibrates insane, and it just... Alright, so I changed my flight up a bit. We're taking off from Gillespie Field. We're gonna head around here, zip off over the water a little bit, and then we're gonna come in to approach to LAX, which should be kind of fun. I've got some scattered clouds selected. I think that'll be nice and fun. Morning. Let's check my ceiling on the nav log. Okay, as I smack the microphone here, sorry about that. Max is 13,000 feet. That seems a bit high, but whatever. Coward. 6,000, 1,700. Yeah, we take off and climb up. That's all good, and then we start a pretty rapid descent down into LAX. So let's make sure I got plenty. Yeah, I should have plenty of fuel. This isn't that long of a flight. Let's fly this sucker. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like on the output, but my screens keep blanking on and off during loading menus. I will say load times have been a little faster. I don't know if that's because of the smaller texture loads for the VR. I will also say that the general feel of this is better. I mean, it does feel like I'm looking through binoculars at times, which is a little disconcerting, especially on these menus, because everything else around me is just this empty grid except for this tiny little screen in front of me. They could have filled this with like a fake pilot's lounge or something, and as things load they blank out and then come back.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Delta ready.
Delta Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Delta cleared for takeoff runway 27 right.
In like Napa Valley.
Runway 27 right.
Okay, now I don't... The problem with this is it's not gonna... stop the voices. It's not gonna show it to you the same way that it shows it to me, because on my screen, the instrument cluster... Man, sorry, I can't see. The instrument cluster right in front of me is a little bit jittery, and the rest of the world is very stable. Now that makes sense because this is right in my face, so as I move my head, I'm actually moving my head, whereas the world itself is farther away in the depth of field and all of that. But the way the cockpit is superimposed on top of that world is very obvious. Now it's a good illusion and it works well, but the problem is that the two are rendered at different frame rates. So there's moments where the cockpit is choppy and laggy and doesn't work as smoothly as the rest of the world does. So if I look out my wing there, the airplane wing is perfectly fine and I believe it's there in the world. Whereas the door frame here is jittery. Like this, I can see each individual movement of it, and if I stop, I can actually get to focus on some of the items there, and I can lean in here and read everything that's on the labels, and that's all fine and dandy. It's just really bloomin' annoying when that happens, because it's very difficult to get yourself oriented and able to read things properly, and then your eyes get exhausted and tired, and that's what I'm starting to feel now, because the cockpit is just a bit too laggy for everything else right now. It's not the end of the world, it's just really not the best experience when that happens. I want to get my VFR map up, and what I like to do with this, I'm just going to set you over here because I don't need his screen. He'll kind of be my taxi map in a minute. I want to zoom. One of these does the zoom. I can't remember which one. MFD? That's my flight plan, that's what I want to see, but I want to zoom it out. Alright, well, I can't figure that out. Navcom, that's all fine. I want to zoom it out. Okay, that does not help me any. Alright, so we're just going to deal with the VFR map over here that I can control. Now my altitude, I don't remember exactly what it needs to be. I'm going to set it for about 3,500 here, because we'll set it for 4,000 because we got to go up pretty quickly, and I have a feeling it's going to mandate that. So we're going to climb at 2,000 feet per minute. We're going to get nav on so that we can go. Alright, we are cleared for takeoff. Sorry, I keep smashing my microphone stuff. Not much I can do about that right now. Okay, so make sure my head and everything are aligned. Spacebar will reset me. I can lean up and look out my cowl. Loving that. Let's go. Throttle up. Parking brake off. Can't feel much of a wind at the moment. Oh, there it is. Actually, that might be torque steer. Compensate with a little bit of right rudder. Gotta get used to that. There we go. I think we're gonna be airborne shortly. Okay, flaps are helping. There we go. Gear up. Bring the nose trim down. I think I hit the rudder trim. Going out over these folks' houses here.
Sierra Delta contact SoCal departure on 124.35.
Bring in the flaps.
124.35 for Doppler Golf Sierra Delta. SoCal departure Doppler Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra
Autopilot
Delta
is
is climbing through
live.
1,200 feet for 6,000 feet.
Air Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Delta SoCal departure continuous.
Ooh, I need to go up 6,000.
Altimeter 29 decimal 902.
Okay, so there's the coast. We got a hazy day out here.
Generic X-ray 7G or 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
Bring the throttles
Descend
down a
and
little
maintain
bit.
3,600 feet altimeter 29 decimal 902. Descend and maintain 3,600 feet. Generic X-ray 72.
Where's my call sign here? No, X-ray 72, that's not me. Okay, that's a pretty big airport, and I just kind of flew right in their approach line. That's not exactly safe. Whoa, hello wall. good. Clouds. Okay, we're headed out over the ocean now. Swanky neighborhoods down there. Let's head up here. Let's turn that on. I don't need you on. Don't need the dimmer. Everything else should be good. Shame I can't pull the sunscreen down. Yeah, all the cockpit stuff is still pretty jittery. Got a bit of artifacting. I really don't know if you can see it, but I got some like screen tearing. Can't tell. Nope, it's not the windshield. It's a pretty big airport. Baseball diamonds. Reaching our altitude, so I'm gonna let the speed climb back up. Buddy, who are you? See, what's weird is I can't tell if this is because of my overclock or if this is just because this is such a popular area of flight that everything's a little choppier. Usually when I fly in areas where there's not many people, I don't run into any of these issues, but I really haven't flown on this part of the country more than once, and I really wanted to do a flight out here. You can also see some of the issues. So like my rudder's not really going crazy right now, but the plane's trying to turn to get back on course and it's just not doing it. So these are some of the autopilot glitches, because no plane would be flying like this. I would be turning and getting on track. Now if I'm fighting a heavy wind, sure, maybe, but where's the rudder stabilization? Where's all that activity going on? Now that highway, I believe, might be the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. I can't see out my right window, which is LA and all the main city out there.
Generic X-ray 725.
Let's see if I can find my mouse without bashing into anything. Oops. See, we're flying straight, but we're really not on course here, so I'm gonna sneak a bit of left rudder in here.
X-ray 72.
Air Golf Sierra Delta contact Los Angeles Center on 134.575.
Going to 134.575 Docker Golf Sierra Delta. Los Angeles Center Donner Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Delta
Hope the approach system
6,100
works
feet.
better here. I had terrible luck with it at San Francisco. I do like being able to see the little details on the windshield here. There. I also don't know if you can see it, but the mouse kind of flattens itself against every different object. So like right now it's on the back panel there. Then it comes up here on my dash. Now we're floating freely up the windshield, sliding up the panel. It's kind of trippy to see the mouse move and kind of be overlaid like that. Let's turn. I want to turn heading control on. Okay, speed's coming in nicely. I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. We're doing just fine. But it won't actually turn left. See, that's what's confusing me. I literally have to go nuts here to get the plane to turn. Straighten up. This way now. We're not doing anything crazy. There's some islands out there. We're just trying to get back on course. It's gonna happen, just slowly. Beautiful ocean. There's the land back there. Can't really see much. I almost want to grab the cockpit panel here. Everybody's happy. See, and now my plane's suddenly drifting off to that angle again. I want you to get on course, airplane. No plane flies like this, and I guarantee you if I turn off navigation and I fly myself, then it will suddenly fly more normally, and that's just really bizarre and bonkers. Okay, we are headed over to the coast again. Or I'm sorry, we're headed into that before we turn back to the coast.
On 128.15.
Ah, sorry. Let's tweak my weather
Going to
settings here.
128.15 Alaska 744.
There we go. Realistic for this part of the world. Okay, we're almost back on track here. I still don't understand why we're hard angled. I think I see the island out there in the distance. Wispy clouds and water. Can barely see the coast back there. Handle here. Wish I could grab that. Ooh, hello, cloud. Clouds definitely seem lower resolution. We're almost back on track with nav. So we'll switch us back over here in a second. Okay, here's my turn coming up. Let's switch back to nav. See if this thing can manage to fly straight. I can see the coastline out there, barely. Still angling me the wrong way. How annoying is that? Even though we're turning to the right, we've got a bit of left rudder. So I can show you there. A little bit of left rudder, 12,000 feet.
Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach via CETA transition. Cleared to CETA.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 left approach via CETA transition. Cleared to CETA airline laces 628.
See, I'm making such a hard right turn, and even then my rudder is still drifting me hard, so that's some of the issues that are out there with this. So with that said, let's see if I can carefully... Oops. See if I can put the wind way up there. Speed knots. Down to nothing. Frequency in seconds. Every 60 seconds. No, I want you every 60 seconds. Speed percentage. Not going to have any effect because you can see I'm still turning to the right with my plane absolutely knackering the rudder to the other side. And if I straighten the rudder out, I'm going to screw the plane up just like that, and autopilot will come off. And then the whole world goes bonkers on me. So I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with my trims here. I think I finally got the trims down. Let's turn autopilot back on here. And you can see immediately the plane's starting to bank the wrong way again. And this could just be it trying to align me, but let's watch that rudder. Nothing at the moment, which is good. I would expect it not to need that level of rudder play to make a simple right-hand turn. There we go. Okay, let's hope it actually turns me now. I don't think it's going to. Okay, come on, Nav. I want you to get me in there. See the coastline, or that's one of the islands, isn't it? Yeah, that's one of the islands out there. Coastline coming up. Getting ready for the crazy fun approach. Let's get that menu off. Hopefully, in all of that, I didn't totally screw the nav up because I really kind of need it. We'll see what it does, but at least now my rudder's not going nuts and the plane will actually fly level again. Good looking plane. Get you back behind it. And we're banking. Good, 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 good. I think we're on track.
On 124.9er.
Uh-oh, why are we banking? Don't start this leaning again.
Going to 124.9er.
Okay.
628.
Speed's coming back up, that's good. We'll have to be careful with that on the way down. Fuel selector switch. Hello, rudder pedals. Something not often enjoyed. There we go. Get my position reset here. Deal with the cable, unfortunately. Plane, I want you to turn. Perfect. Grab the next leg.
Charter Golf, Sierra Delta, you are 4 miles southeast.
Taking me back
Speed below
in.
270 knots. Expect right LS runway 24 right approach via sea to transition. Clear to sea view.
Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect
LAX
ILS
just
runway
up
24
there.
right approach via SEVA transition cleared to SEVA
That's
Dr. Golf Sierra
the LA
Delta.
River, I believe. Coming out. We keep gaining speed for the moment. I feel like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto now. Downside is I should be seeing a ton more air traffic.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 25 left approach via SEVA transition. Clear to sea view.
Okay, Cebu is my transition as well, so that person's coming in behind
Climb
me.
and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 25 left approach via Seaview transition. Cleared to Seaview generic 520.
Beach. Can't quite make out LAX. I do know at night though that flying with the headset I seem to be able to see a lot farther than I otherwise would, which is nice. Yep, there it is. You can see the airport lights out there in the distance. I don't know if that's LA. I think that's KSU. Well, no. I guess it could be KSU. Let's see if I can zoom in on that airport. No, it can't be KSU. It doesn't. That's got to be. Yeah, that's got to be this one. KLGR, whatever it is. Now map's messed up, but it's got the only runway that's pointed at me. Since I was seeing the approach vectors on it. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to go over those mountains because I don't. It's gonna be awfully close. Awfully close. Got a bit of left rudder again. Not as bad as it was. I can live with it, but definitely trippy coming out here now in this view. Because I can look down and just go, hello, ground. Okay. Interesting. Is that an active airport or an old one?
Contact Los Angeles Center
FIR.
on 132.85.
132.85
Yeah,
Doppler
I'm gonna
Golf
have to go
Sierra
over those
Delta.
mountains. At least I am high enough. That's why they brought me up here.
Los Angeles Center Donner Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta 12,000 feet.
Air Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta Los Angeles Center. Continue to sea view as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Okay.
Los Angeles Center Spirit Wings 501 is out of
Not a lot to see yet.
17,100 feet for 10,000 feet.
Spirit Wings 501 Los Angeles Center. Continue to crane as planned.
Get on my way, Milk.
Altimeter 29.92.
Okay, now we're starting to get worse on the rudder here. Coming up on, I believe, the Sierra Nevadas, or at least part of them. Not sure, they might be further inland. I think this is part of the Napa Valley, though. Or I might have taken off in the Napa Valley, actually. I don't know that much about California. I'm applying right steering to the ailerons and left rudder. Autopilot, you are fighting yourself for no reason. That is exactly what's happening. Who's in front of me? Wish I could see some of the labels on the radar here.
Delta 1076, you are 74 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 9er approach via Gatto transition. Cleared to Gatto.
Okay. There's a coast back there.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 9er approach via Gatto transition. Cleared to Gatto Delta
A bit of
1076.
turbulence.
Delta 1076, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.575. Air Golf Sierra Delta, contact Los
Going to
Angeles
the
Center
center.
on 126.35. 134.575
there.
Delta 1076.
There he is.
126.35 Doppler Golf Sierra Delta. Los Angeles Center Donner Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta 12,100 feet.
Donner Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta Los Angeles Center. Continue to sea view as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Looks like I'm coming in behind that other plane that's coming into Cebu. Love seeing the air traffic out here. It just brings this whole world to life. I don't like seeing the tearing of the area right around me, though. Hello, plane. It's very very trippy. Look out and see you down there. Turn, we better get ready to head down. Small airport there. It's gotta be, yep. Okay, I've got another plane out there. There he is. One farther, yep, there they are out there. There.
Delta Golf, Sierra Delta descent and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
That is one heck of a drop. Okay, let's not throttle back too much. Clear all the mountain ranges and we're coming up the valley. What airport is that? I'm flying over an airport down there. Number of airports out here. Okay, here's the Cebu transition. Like that plane I'm coming in on.
Los Angeles Center Delta 1714 is at flight level
the Delta?
205,
Am I
descending
coming in behind
10,000 feet.
Delta 1714 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
We're coming in. Let's get these on. See him out there. Gotta be over there. Gotta come down a bit faster. Wow, quite the flood.
Delta Golf, Sierra Delta contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
132.85 for Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Chino.
Los Angeles Center Donner Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta is climbing through 9,600 feet for 10,000 feet.
Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta Los Angeles Center, continue to skull as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Okay. Sit down a little faster here. Still not liking this rudder garbage of the plane trying to fight itself. That is just ridiculous. It just makes no sense. I guess the airport up there. I'm gonna make my turn and then we'll come in. Just we're coming down better.
Jet 74 contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
Punch through that cloud in front of me and we should start seeing things.
126.3.
You're banking out of here. Got other traffic coming in behind me. Some others out that way, I'm not sure.
Dare Golf Sierra Delta
What?
climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet,
Why?
Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
You told me to come down to 1,000 and now you want me to go up to 9,000? Screw you, I'm gonna maintain my descent. I'm just gonna slow it down. Feet, my eye. Whoa, that is pretty cool. Wow, a lot of planes out there. Don't see any cars on the highway though. No.
Sierra Delta climb and maintain
You guys told me to
8,000
come
feet.
down.
Climb and maintain
It just
8,000
makes
feet.
no
Doppler
sense
Golf
to go
Sierra
up and
Delta.
down and up and down. Okay, SoCal approach.
Sierra Delta
Good.
contact SoCal approach on 128.5.
I'm gonna slow my descent down a little bit more.
128.5 for Doppler Golf
We
Sierra
can't
Delta.
get on the right heading because you're stupid.
SoCal approach Doppler Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Delta is climbing through 5,200 feet for 8,000 feet.
Switch over to heading.
Delta Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra Delta
Whoa, that
SoCal
was
approach.
laggy.
Continue to the area as planned.
Callie, stop the lag.
29.902.
Holy crap. Oh my goodness. FPS slideshow right there.
Delta Golf,
Okay,
Sierra Delta
no.
climb.
I don't get what you guys keep asking me to go up for.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Why would I climb to 7,000 after you brought me down here? What I will do is go there. Go to 4,400, clear that mountain range in front of me, and then you'll bring me down. Okay, I cannot play this garbage slideshow. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Holy cow, I keep losing vision, it's so laggy. Let's get rid of the clouds. There's just too many players as much as I enjoy it. Wow, rendered textures, everything looks like crap. It's just there's so many players out here. I see the airport out there. No, I'm not going to climb to 6,000 feet. What don't you guys understand about this? Oh yeah, there's no way I'm going to make it. I can't even see. I'm blind half the time here. This is just absurd. There is no possible way for me to land. See the airport though. Holy cow. This is, I don't know if you're seeing this, but this is a ridiculous, just absolute slideshow of a flight. Oh, and my plane is doing this ridiculous rudder thing. Look at that. No, enough with the rudder here. I can't even get back in the dang cockpit now. Can I put bank control on and force it not to go that far? No, I can't. Okay, I don't know if I have approach yet. I think I'm too far out.
Delta Golf, Sierra
No.
Delta climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Went low over these mountains. This thing is dumb. autopilot is just dumb. I don't know why it's trying to do this with the rudder and that. It just does not make a lick of sense. Now I can't even see the mountains or anything. Okay, I can actually do that one now.
Maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Doppler
Bringing it
Golf
down.
Sierra Delta.
I don't think I'm close enough for approach, but let's give it a shot. See if I can kick it on. I think I'm too far away for it to pick it up, but let's run with it anyway.
Doppler Golf Sierra Delta, you are 17 miles east of Los Angeles. Contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.9er, 5 when
Wow,
inbound.
that is a plane. Right there. That's pretty awesome.
Tower on 120.905 Doppler
Right,
Golf
right,
Sierra
right.
Delta. Los Angeles Tower, Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta 15 miles east inbound ILS runway 24 right approach.
Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Delta Los Angeles Tower. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er
Now
to
we've
wind
got
257 and 3.
But it's not going to work because the plane is retarded.
Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Wish I could see better, but it's so hazy out. Let's get the gear down. Okay, 3 green. First flaps down. Oh, the lag. The lag is unbelievable. Downtown LA. Yeah, there it is. Love to look. Wow, what the heck is that mess? Would love to see it, but alas, not gonna happen. Yeah, plane is flying the wrong way here. Does not seem to be really getting back on track here. And I seem to be awfully high up as well. Alright, we're gonna need to additional flaps, and we're gonna need to throttle up a little bit here. Flaps are now fully extended. I hope you're getting me back on course here, airplane. Let's compensate the rudder here because I have a feeling I'm going to need to fly this thing on my own. You should really turn to the right, Mr. Autopilot. What are you doing? Oh, the lag. Oh, that is so painful. Turn to the flippin' right, airplane. Look at that, full left rudder and it can't do it. Alright. Oh, please stop. Oh, I cannot do anything. Hold on. Just stop. Stop. Oh, so what's happening is every time it lags, like you saw the image of the menu up there on the screen right now, it's like the world around me stops rendering. So as I turn my head, I can see the black void that's not rendered in yet clipping as I turn, and it just like the FPS drops to 1 and it kills my vision. It hurts. And other times the entire display just blanks out because it has no FPS left to render. The last time I flew into LA, it was doing this similar type of thing, and it is just unbelievable. And you can see now I'm crossing the runway path there, and it's just all kinds of screwed up because of that rudder issue. So I need to quickly get this thing fixed.
Spirit Wings 501.
And there I
turn
lose my
negative
vision
taxiway.
again. Now I can't do that. Come on, turn the plane. Okay.
Los Angeles Tower American 153, 13 miles
Nope.
east inbound.
Back
ILS
up,
runway
back up.
25
All right.
left approach.
Autopilot, you're
American
fired.
153, Los Angeles Tower. Cleared ILS runway 25 left approach. Altimeter 29.9 or 2 and 257 and 3.
Come on, go up. Go up. Oh my gosh.
Spirit Wings
I can't see.
501,
I'm completely
contact
blind.
ground on 121.75.
Please go up. Jeez. This is just horrible.
Wind 257 at tree.
Clear to land runway.
If the
24 right,
autopilot
Docker
would
Golf
work, I
Sierra
could
Delta.
fly. But it just doesn't.
121.75 Spirit Wings 501.
I don't know where you're drifting or why, but it's brutal. Alright, we need to go up. I know I am too high, but my speed is low. And I do not trust what is happening in this plane right now, so I'm gonna come in high and just do my own thing here. We're definitely coming in a bit slow. I'm gonna throttle up a little bit here. I think the minimum's like 85 knots. Okay, now we're starting to angle up. That's not at all what I want, but I throttled up, so that makes sense. I see you, Mr. Pappy Light. I see you. I'm more just trying to come in. Okay, I've throttled back down. That should bring my nose down. It is definitely bringing my nose down. Throttle back up a little bit here. Okay, we need to come a bit to the right. We should lose a lot of speed when I flare here in a minute. Middle marker. I would think this is the inner marker, but hey. Throttling down hard here. That's bringing me down way too hard. Too much of a flare. Decent landing. Speed exit right here. That's kind of cool. Oop, I missed my turn.
Doppler Golf Sierra Delta, contact ground on 121.65.
121.65 for Doppler Golf Sierra.
Nobody on departure.
121.65 for Doppler Golf Sierra Delta.
Here. I got a plane taxiing at me. Whee! realistic speeds. Which taxiway is this? I can't see.
Los Angeles Tower, American 1583 is going missed.
Can't see those. FPS is too
American
low.
1583, contact SoCal approach on 128.5.
Terrible. Okay, I think this is my turn up here.
128.5
And
for
I should
American
put me on Delta,
1583.
which will cross me down. Not Delta. That's a pretty cool terminal. Must have rebuilt that. Last time I was here, it was not that nifty. I can't read the sign, but I'm turning down this one anyway. Actually, I probably should have taken the next one, but that's alright. Let's just turn down here, do a bit of shuffling. It's nice having a functional rudder. This is all international stuff, not at all where I would be landing. But that's alright. Let's just pull in here and have a little parky-do. Feels so much better seeing all of this when you're actually in the plane. Where's that one who's behind me? There he comes. Oh, the lag. I really don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but oh, I'm getting some serious eye fatigue and a headache from this. Stopped. Awesome. Alright, well, that was a pretty decent flight. Had some fun. I enjoyed that immensely. No. Thank you. No. God dang it, stop. Ugh. No. No. I don't know how to make this thing do what I want, so... Off. Cut the fuel. Off. Alright. 40 minutes of flight, not too bad. Lost my mouse. Not bad. So I've done 87-day flights, 10 night. Oh, that was terrifying. Everything was good until the approach. Oh, stop that blank out. Oh, now I just got a blue screen. Holy cow. Oh, the headache. Oh, this menu seems much higher resolution than anything I just saw and dealt with. Ah, that is just garbage. Anyway, tonight was a terrible example. It just happened to be that way. But it is a totally different experience to have this thing strapped onto your head, which I'm going to take off now, and be able to fly a plane in that fashion, because it just, you feel more like you're there. It's not, I mean, depending on how much you feel the immersion, you may get nauseated. I don't get nauseated from it at all. What gets me is the low FPS, the stuttering, the lack of smooth anything. And tonight was the worst experience I'd had in there, honestly. The first few times that I had done this, it was a totally different experience. Just tonight, for some reason, was really choppy. And that really is a shame, because that's really not indicative of what I've done so far and why I wanted to make the video kind of giving it praise. So I'll try to find another situation where it runs a little better, but oh man, that really hurts my head to have the video cutting out, go down to 1 or 2 FPS and turn my head and suddenly have screen tearing where I can see the stuff filling in as it renders. That just really kills all immersion for me. So anyway, I do enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. I am having a lot more fun in Flight Simulator now that the load times are a little bit better, as well as having functioning rudder control now. It does work, so I'm very pleased about that. And the VR support just really makes it a lot better. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.